Martha used to do? No? Okay. Woo! Great introduction. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are the big show. To get started tonight, what we would like from you is an everyday activity. An everyday activity.
And brushing your teeth.
Drinking water. Drinking water. Thank you. We are the big show!
Now a locker room scene after the big game of drinking water. All we had to do was drink the water. That's it, man. I will tell you one thing. Say one thing. No more Dasani.
Oh, shit. It was like licking a cat's ass. You are right.
I told him Poland Spring.
Thank you. That's
Poland
much
Spring.
cheaper than friggin' Dasani still.
Dasani crap, you paid $2.75 at the vending
Are you
machine.
shitting me? $2.70.
Who has that? Who just has $2.75? And why would they bring a vending machine out of the court?
I ran into it 4 times. I have no depth perception.
It'll
I'm
seem
just-
to imprint.
I'm so, oh, are you
Says
kidding me?
Cinnabon.
No, wait, seriously?
Dasani backwards.
Oh my, oh man, I got a date tonight. This is no, I do.
With cheerleader?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
one that dresses up like the bottle?
The Drinkettes.
Yeah! Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Well, I think she
I went up
is.
there one time and unfortunately I sneezed while I was drinking my
Oh.
water.
You know what?
She won't talk to me anymore.
Well, shh.
Hey, Mindy!
What's up, Mandy?
Hey,
How you doing? Ooh.
take your lid off.
Yeah, pop that lid. Go ahead. You know.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
sorry, David. Sorry, David.
Dave. What's up? Oh, so. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You still wanna?
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh yeah.
You have very nice legs for a gentleman.
right on, all right. How about? Ooh.
Sorry, I sneezed water in your face. Through the little like mesh thing where your face is. Sorry about that.
Dave,
They cooled me off.
make you move, Dave.
I don't want to now. I don't want to
Yes, you do.
anymore.
Come on. It's a new world. It's okay.
He was talking about how shapely your calf muscles
What?
are.
I mean, I said they looked like 2 muscular hamsters. And it's true. They do. They do.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what else you can do?
Shaved muscular
You
hamsters.
can chug a full Gatorade thing of water in one breath.
Well, I mean, when I first got in the league, sure.
No, you can still do it.
Well, I don't know. 8 years.
You're gonna have to do it.
Ever since I had that trachea surgery, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get that taste of Dasani and failure out of my mouth. Come on.
I didn't know you could unhinge your jaw. I bet you could. I have a basketball. Can you eat the whole thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Obviously, that's why I got drafted. I mean, give me a challenge.
Yeah.
You guys can't. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. That's more of a yeah. I like that. Ooh, it's got hard edges. Good. That's gonna really hold on. Let me get right.
Put me on spot. I just want to see if it works. Taking you live now to a press conference post-game for the Manitoba Drinkers.
How you doing, Abe? Coach Scotty here. Really proud about how the boys and the gals played today. They were really thirsty. We didn't quite swallow as much as we wanted to today.
Coach Scotty,
But yeah, go.
what do you have to say about there being some allegations allegations of some illicit water swallowing.
Okay, see, okay, no, let me just stop you right there. You bastards from Toronto have been starting this shit with my boys and my gals all the time. You show me some proof that they've been spiking, that they've been putting Gatorade to make the water more savory. They haven't done it.
I found an empty Mio bottle full of canister. Strawberry Mio canister. And I saw one of your guys squirt it into his water. Isn't strawberry kind of girly for a water drinker?
Was it Tony?
Yes.
Oh! He's been injured. Ever since he unhinged his jaw and swallowed his teammate. He hadn't been right. It was about recovery. That's all it was. It was about recovery. Feel for the kid. Yeah.
Coach Scotty, not to change subjects or anything, but there are widespread reports that next year they're going to start taking the fluoride out of the water. What do you think it's going to do to your team's performance?
Okay, so again, because we are an offensive-minded squad, the fluoride will actually help us. It's going to help us go faster. Anytime you take a mineral out of the water, you increase your speed, you increase your rate of consumption per second. All plays into our up-tempo style of offense. I think it's going to be great.
Coach Scotty,
Yeah.
what do you do when you got to do a large volume of backwash?
Oh, see, okay. That's always, thank you. Always good questions from Manitoba. Thank you so much. But yeah, backwash. Well, it is. It's a curse. I mean, there's no getting around it. Sometimes you got to get dirty out there. Sometimes you got to embrace your own bacteria.
What's the highest floaty ratio to water that your team can use?
Well, I think what you're talking about back in 2004. You remember?
What if somebody has some real gritty toast in the ring?
Some really
Some
good.
really gritty toast.
Oh yeah. Well, this is what I was going to tell you about. 2004 August. Gordy Leroy. He actually consumed it was more solid than liquid. It was like he was swallowing like he had split a sausage casing and was just swallowing it inside. It was remarkable. It was hustle, it was determination, it was that difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary, and that's that little extra. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Coach, you've got your big exhibition coming up next week with the Detroit Drinkers, big USA-Canada matchup. Any thoughts on what you're going to have to do to win that and not embarrass your entire country?
Well, again, their team's made up of mostly Hungarians, so we have a huge disadvantage right there. Hungarians, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, this may sound weird, they're a snaky people. I've seen a Hungarian swallow a car.
Hungarian, you asshole.
My grandmother got killed by a Hungarian, you asshole!
You suck it, man.
You're an embarrassment to your country and your dad!
Just a quick question, was your grandmother actually swallowed by a Hungarian? Because they can do that.
Oh my God, maybe.
Someone give me what's a scandal in the sports world? Like doping, something like that. Anything.
Point shaving.
Point shaving.
Point shaving.
Good evening, I'm Barbed Wire Fence for ESPN. Today on a Sunday Conversation, I bring you an in-depth interview with a gentleman from the water drinking world, accused of shaving points in what is a beloved game around the world. Water drinking. His name, Stephen Sondheim. No, not that Stephen Sondheim. Water drinking Stephen. Now, here's to our interview. Stephen, thank you for speaking out after what's been a very long silence after the scandals.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'd like to remind you that under the advice of my attorney, there are certain questions that I just can't answer.
I'd like to remind you that I'm going to ask them anyway. It's for good TV, for good teasers. For example, when we show this later on, there'll be a clip of me leaning in going, "Why did you do it?" And you don't even have to answer.
Would you like me to give you one of those giant...
Yes, please go. Do it, look into the camera and then do it. Okay. Steve, when you threw the outcomes of those water drinking games, did you think about the millions of children who look up to you, who have your water drinking sports cards, and had to rip them up and shame?
Well, Barb, I'd like to point out that I have not been convicted in any court of law.
You've been convicted in my mind.
I'd like to point out that your mind has no jurisdiction over the great state of Mississippi.
I'd like to point out that you're not in my mind. Touche, Stephen Sondheim. Stephen, tell me about your mother. If I understand correctly, we have some archival footage of you and your mother when you were training as a young child to be a water drinker. Let's see that footage.
Drink, Stephen.
Yes.
Drink faster.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Drinking is love. Love is all I have. Drink more. Did you stop? Did I say to stop?
Mother, I'm all out.
You disgust me.
Stephen, I find it strange that somebody would videotape that. Nonetheless, we have the video.
Barb, I would like to categorically deny that I gave you that video footage to make me look compelling and maybe pity-worthy.
No, I just asked your mother. She has several copies. She just hands them out like candy. I literally was trick-or-treating at her house, and she said, "Here, have some candy." And this tape of me and my son training to drink water.
Mother!
Can you look at the camera and do that like that? Oh, good.
I'm gonna go up my knees
Yes,
now.
you may.
Thank you.
You gotta get an Emmy for this one.
I'd like co-credit as your co-producer. All right.
Stephen,
Barb.
what do you have to say to the children of today who want to grow up and become a water drinker, professional water drinker, and make millions of money and decide responsibilities? What do you say to them when you are such a huge, embarrassing failure?
Well, Barb, I'd like to point out that I'm only a huge embarrassing failure in your mind and in the minds of others who've convicted me in their mind, although I've not been convicted in the court of law.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if we could have from you any sports star. Anyone.
Michael Jordan.
I heard Lance Armstrong and I heard what?
Michael Jordan next.
All right. Lance Armstrong and Michael Jordan.
And now Lance Armstrong and Michael Jordan for Lady Speed Stick.
Hey, Lance Armstrong here.
And I'm Michael Jordan.
Been hitting the pasta pretty good. It's delicious. Woo! Let me tell you something. Ladies, there's only two things more disgusting than my ball sack.
Are you sure, Lance?
Only two.
Only two.
Oh, my buddy Michael's Hitler mustache that he rocked for about 4 years. Unironically, I might add. I do believe he hates Jews. And
Lance, we were... what's the second thing?
hair on a lady.
Oh!
That's why we support the good people at
Lady Speedstick.
Lady Speed Stick. It's the only deodorant so powerful it'll exfoliate and depilate.
As it deodorizes.
That's right. You'll smell good while you're burning. Lady Speed Stick.
It's a 3-point shot from downtown.
It's 27 stages of acid.
The National Water Drinking Championships are coming up next weekend, live on ESPN. We'll be covering them from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and joining us today on Pardon the Horn! From Grand Rapids, Michigan, the man that says competitive water drinking is dead and over, writer for the Grand Rapids Grandeur, Michael Harris.
Thank you so much. Deader than Liberace, my friend.
That is a dated reference, Michael, and
What I'm here for.
also joining us, cross-state from the great Motor City, the Detroit Free Press's own Heather Moy.
Hey.
a rap battle. Tell me more about it.
Well, first of all, our water is so polluted. We just have a constant stream of people trying to become water drinkers because the people before them died.
Hold on. I gotta interrupt right here.
Michael, you
I
got
gotta
something to
interrupt
add?
right here, my
Here
friend.
we go again.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna talk about shitty water, it starts and ends with Grand Rapids. That name is ironic. We do not have water. We have H4O.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, Michael. What is H4O?
Well, it's what happens when you spend 50 years dumping the mercury that they ironically put into mercuries into the water supply. The hydrogen has actually become sentient and has merged and in fact procreated. All of our water is now H4O.
Sounds like a lot of science. I'd rather go shopping.
Heather, it sounds like the water in Grand Rapids has turned into some kind of RoboCop. Any thoughts on that?
Robocop is Detroit, you asshole! It's mine!
Michael, they have claim on RoboCop. Your H4O might be stolen from your city.
That's well, it's very simple. RoboCop, a punk ass bitch.
What?
He took 14 shots, he just got blasted on. In Grand Rapids, very simple. We have one robot. His name is Chuck. He's angry.
Chuck is a terrible name. You can't even play the name game with
He
Chuck.
eats children as they sleep. Chuck the robot.
Miles, I will let you know we are trying to elevate RoboCop to be a saint. It's a saintman. Saint RoboCop.
Mike, what if they say
RoboCop has been piddling young robots. This is a fact. This is a fact.
You are.
It's undeniable. RoboCop is a child molester.
But Michael, we've seen those reports in the alternative weeklies in Michigan, and frankly, they have no credential. They have no backstory. We just don't believe them.
Lies.
You're welcome.
Heather, I'm going to give you the final word on this one. RoboCop Diddler.
He is not. RoboCop is a saint. We went out to dinner last night. Yes, he is still alive. Okay. We went out to dinner. We had a very nice evening. Gave me a goodnight kiss. Very chaste goodnight kiss. Did not try to force anything on me. And by the way, our water drinkers are better than anybody else in all of Michigan.
Michael, I lied. I'm going to give you the final word.
Oh, what a surprise. RoboCop went out with a chick, and it was a chaste kiss. I'm shocked.
He's a saint.
He's a child boner.
I'm gonna drive however long it takes to get from Detroit to Grand Rapids and beat you!
Murder, RoboCop Diddling, and H4O, ladies and gentlemen. You all heard it here first on Pardon the Horn. Stay tuned for the International Getting Drunk and Passing Out on Your Sofa competition. Good night.
Now finally a pregame scene before a big bout of water drinking.
All right. All right.
How you doing, Rook?
I'm scared.
Really scared. Terrified. I can't do this. I can't drink. Not in public.
Is this your routine? You do this before every game.
I think I read about it when he was in AAA. Like, just kind of sobs in the
You have
corner.
to do this. That's how it needs to be, really.
Yes, that's right.
We don't have to
Drink your own
I gotta drink
tears.
my own tears. That kind of opens things up. Opens up. Sorry.
I like to stretch my glutes, you know, they have nothing to do with each other. Just stand here and flex, flex, flex.
I gotta say, your glutes are the reason I'm in this. I'm serious. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. No. Seriously.
Come on.
I was just a kid. Manitoba. Turn on water drinking night in Canada.
Oh God, it's such a huge night.
It was huge.
Which one of us didn't turn that on?
Yeah, and I saw the way you just. It was, I think, when you were rookie year. It was your first big match, and you had to drink the cooler, the whole cooler, and the way you just bent down, and it was like watching a Picasso. Everything was perfectly shaped. I don't know, but I read about it. He's a man with a name.
Do you remember Water Drinking Night in Canada used to have that really catchy theme song?
Yes.
It was like, Canada, drink water all night long. Drink it some more.
Yeah.
never show your fear, man. Never show your
Now,
fear.
show me if you didn't steal your soul.
Yeah. And then put it.
Seriously?
Yes.
They can steal your soul.
Yeah. And
It's
put
kind
it.
of serious.
I only got the one.
They'll put in their little camelback full of souls that they keep on the sideline, and then in between
What kind of
rounds.
voodoo bullshit is